Okay, why hip hop doesn't respect Ice Spice? I ain't gonna say no wrong with Ice Spice. We do respect Ice Spice, but you know, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Ice Spice, but it's still my baby though. You know what I'm saying? She, she need to hit me up though. I ain't okay.
I don't think Ice Spice has a personality. I think Ice Spice is playing an image.
I just can't get over the bar.
We don't give a fuck with we don't give a fuck what he talking about. We don't fuck with him. He cool though. He cool. It's about some. I don't think she got a personality. I mean, everybody different though. You don't want. Yeah, well, at least she ain't like Sexy Red shit.
I don't think Ice Spice has a personality.
Academics, full academics.
I just can't get over the bar. He called me poopy like I need a diaper.
I feel like Ice Spice lacks the capacity and the
that line dude just said ass.
ability to make a good record. It reads more like a lack of effort than anything.
I think that she need to leave Cardi alone. Ice Spice, especially after listening to this album, she shouldn't be thinking about, she shouldn't say nothing to start with a C.
At this time last year, Ice Spice seemed like she was primed to take over the rap game and barrage the legends of female rap. After initially being written off as a novelty, she's
One thing I can say, she ain't like a Sexy Red, she ain't like a Glorilla, she ain't like a Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she her own thing though. Like I really honestly be tired of these females that be coming with all this gangster hip hop and that music and shit though. But I mean, some of that shit be hard though. Like I said, some of that shit be hard. Like I fuck with Glow shit, her shit hard. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, like why y'all feel like I don't feel like Ice Spice falling off. I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel like Ice Spice falling off. She all y'all motherfuckers doing reactions to her and shit still. Shit, Ice Spice ain't fell off. Y'all just don't like what she doing.
She suddenly had
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Some of her music she done made with certain lines and shit, talking about some you not even a fart or some shit. Now that shit was ass. That shit was whack. I ain't gonna lie. But shit, not every artist gonna have like some good. Not every artist gonna make some hard ass line every single time. Like
signs.
I feel like sometimes Glorilla and Sexy Red don't be having no hard lines in some of their music. Sometimes Sexy Red shit be ass. I be hating when Sexy Red be trying to sing.
From Nicki Minaj, Taylor
Especially
Swift,
when she talk about some
others.
ooh,
And within only a matter
baby, I had to click off that shit. I can listen to Sexy Red though, but when she got saying that ooh baby shit, I had to click off that shit.
of months since she arrived on the scene, the self-proclaimed rap girl on the charts looked like she'd overcome the odds to become a superstar.
Original like
oh,
Aaliyah.
she a
I
one-hit
love
wonder,
Aaliyah.
da da da. But it's like, now what? Two-hit wonder? Like, the fuck?
But these days, things aren't looking so good. With her monthly listeners dropping and the
Diggity
public
says
growing
some trash
tired
shit,
of
too.
not just her repetitive formula, but also her behavior, it seems like Ice's reign as the rap girl on the pop charts
I like
might
her
be
natural
nearing
curly
its
hair to
end.
be coming
In
though.
fact, it might have already happened.
I like that
It's your boy
look-
Luesta, and
That
today
little curly shit she be having.
we're
going
about to
on. I love
dive
that
into
shit.
how Ice Spice went from
this shit look good as fuck on her for.
having the hip-hop audience
shit
in the
just fit
palm
her
of
head,
her
though. I don't
hands
know, though.
to having damn near the entire industry wanting nothing to do with her. At the moment, Ice Spice's team is likely in panic mode.
I like this shit
Just
too.
2 years on from signing a deal
I
with
love
10K
this.
Projects in Capital, the rapper from the Bronx who became a superstar with her song Munch, the Nicki Minaj aided Princess Diana.
I remember them
the
folks just
placement on the
playing
Barbie
Munch and shit. I remember
soundtrack,
Casanel
and a
playing
whole
this shit
lot
on
of
stream. I'm like, who the
twerking,
fuck sing
finally
this
released
shit?
her debut
I
album
went to go
titled
type it in.
Y2K. Even though fans thought it would be a terrible idea for her to put a literal trash can on the album cover, which may have foreshadowed their feedback, she remained optimistic about what was to come before its release.
Damn, she can get some extra dang-a-lang right here. Hold on now. Damn.
Feel everything. I'm feeling everything
Damn. Huh.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All at one time.
All at once.
So what does this album say about you?
It's really just all in there for you to like listen and see, you know. I don't want to like spoil nothing, but I'm feeling very rich, very fab, very like myself.
Now, that may have seemed like a vague description of the record, but when the project dropped, it became clear that she wasn't underselling it, and that this was truly the full extent of what she had to offer. And as it turned out, the record's release couldn't have came at a worse time. Since June of 2023, Ice
Spice has lost 25 million monthly Spotify listeners in just 1 year.
Spice had lost a whopping 25 million listeners on the Spotify platform. So it wasn't the dream rollout that her management likely planned for.
I don't like how she got this shit on.
But even then, they would never have imagined how badly Y2K
I like the outfit, but just don't like this.
flopped when it dropped on July 20th. Debuting at number 18 on the charts, the record sold just 28K in its first week. And right away, the
Shit,
same people who
28K
elevated
more
her
than
to stardom
us
were
broke
ready to
motherfuckers.
clown her. 20K with the machine backing you up is crazy. All that ass shaking and only sold 20K.
Shit, dude can't even get 1K and so
Initially, I tried to play it off
This
as
shit look
though
good. I
it
like
weren't
this
a
shit, though. It
cause
look
for
good.
concern, comparing the sales to that of her debut EP to make it look like there was some form of progression. My last album did 15K, so thank you to everyone who supported then, and thank you to all the new supporters. These numbers are cool and all, but bitch, you should have seen that Boston crowd last night. Now, make no mistake, this was far from good.
I want to do like. I ain't gonna lie though, like I feel like, do people really just take in consideration of the Spotify stream shit? Cause personally though, I don't listen to no music on Spotify. Like I promise you, I don't listen to music on Spotify. YouTube is where I listen to music, Apple Music, and that's literally about it. Apple Music and YouTube, literally.
For her image at least. A year after being one of the hottest things in the game, she pulled in similar returns to JT of the City Girls' debut album. And that's crazy considering everyone pretty much already decided she had fallen off a long time ago.
That girl ain't
Dropped on
falling
the
off.
same weekend, JT's City Cinderella sold 26K, which was just 2,000 less than Ice Spice. And that was without the prestige features from artists like Travis Scott, Gunna, and the UK rap sensation Central C, who will also play a small role in Ice's downward spiral that I'll detail in the latter half of this video. The album's subpar performance wasn't just something her haters reveled in. Her fans were very disappointed in what they heard as well, with users commenting, "The poo lines need to go. I loved her last album and her other songs, but this album was not good at all." She mentions shit
Not everybody gonna have the best. Like that, okay. Like what YoungBoy for? Like YoungBoy, like alright. Some of his songs be ass to me. But you got motherfuckers that gonna meat ride him to the fullest. Oh no, this song good as hell. Oh, YoungBoy whole album banging. Like I be like, bro, not everybody gonna have good ass albums, bro.
every other song and put the title of her album on a trash can. Does she even like her own music? Critics didn't buy it either, viewing it as
But I
just
feel
a
like
collection
Ice
of
Spice gonna
tracks that
forever
didn't
be straight.
differ
I
from
feel
what we
like
had
she
already
investing
come to
into like
expect from
shit.
her output.
And
Invest
now
into
that
real
we're
estate
here,
and
it
all that type
feels
shit. So
like
I feel like she
such
gonna
a
be
nothing
good without
burger.
music.
The
for
hooks
sure.
are basic. The features are forgettable. The instrumentals, I would say, are pretty typical for her.
She
at this
not-
point.
she
the
haven't
biggest
fallen
bangers
off for
on this
sure.
thing have
Because
been out
shit, it's been so many motherfuckers doing videos on her. They hitting 300 a meal. Like, bro, she haven't
for
fallen off.
months now. And the entire track list
Shit, a
is
lot of these
very
artists need to
trim
start them they
10
own
songs
vlog
that
and
span
YouTube channel
only
or something.
just a mere 23 minutes. She's obviously not trying to make a splash with this thing in terms of giving fans a lot of material to go off of. And comparatively, the deluxe version of her recent Like EP is longer. Though I have no doubt on some level we are going to see a deluxe version of this because, you know, marketing. But yeah, for the most part, Y2K just kind of feels like an album in name and in name only.
At the minute, Ice Spice's music career is now at an all-time low, with hip-hop
Yeah, I
basically
met
treating
some
her as
crazy
though
young
she's
boy fan.
already irrelevant.
She
But
definitely
this
still
isn't a sudden
relevant.
drop off of a
This one
cliff.
boy I know,
Instead,
4K, Trey
it's a
Kirk.
byproduct of her
I'm telling you, he be grown ass niggas be talking about some they gonna kill for YoungBoy. I didn't seen it all, motherfuckers. 25, 24 talking about they gonna kill for YoungBoy.
refusing to give any
They
more
4K
effort
trade to
and
the
assuming
death.
that the fame that she got was birthright rather than luck and timing. That's because her album Y2K came off the backing of recent singles like Think You the Shit underperforming.
Look, 32 million.
Think you the shit, bitch?
Yeah, now this little line was that shit. You not even a fart. That shit, yeah, that shit ass.
You not even the fault. I be going hard.
Although it amassed
Shit, she still got 32 million, so shit. I don't
nearly
know.
30 million views on YouTube, the problem was just that it was the same old, same old. And it generally left people confused about the direction she was heading in.
I thought this was a joke when I first heard the snippet. I thought it was a meme song. It had the SpongeBob filter on it or whatever it was. I thought it was a joke. I didn't know she had plans on actually releasing this. I'm not excited, you know? And I feel like we need to have an honest conversation.
Obviously, the song wasn't particularly good, nor did it push forward the sound that she introduced with Munch and Deli. Initially though, the argument was that she could get away with it because no one really saw her as a legitimate rapper to begin with.
This song ass. It is. This song ass. And so
I can't typically just say the whole song ass, but that line was definitely ass.
The situation is basically how memeable the song is gonna be. You know? If the song is ass but it's still funny or fun, then it's alright. It's cool. You know what I mean? Because most people ain't taking Ice Spice that seriously as an artist. She made a couple good records, you know what I'm saying? She's allowed some ass music in the whole little you know what I'm saying, ecosystem of her discography. She's allowed some ass music, you feel me?
Unfortunately for Ice, it's now clear as day that her claims on tracks like In Ha Mood about racking up 1 million views in a day were starting to become far from accurate. It's not as if Ice Spice is clueless about how the game works, because when she first emerged, she revealed that her father had schooled her on it while she was growing up.
And your dad used to bar it up back in the day. He was an underground rapper.
Yeah.
Do we know who he was? Would I know him?
I don't know if you would know him. He used to be with like DJ Doo-Wop.
Yeah, of course.
And like on some underground, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Real early, like in the Bronx.
Yeah.
You feel me?
90s?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Real
Got
early.
it. And so is that how seeing him, was that you're kind of like, ooh, this is something I want to
I'm
get
not
into?
gonna lie, cause like in the crib or on the way to school and everything, he would be on some, let me hear something, and always trying to like feel me, like push me to do something. And or like if I would tell him about girls that I didn't really put in school, he would be like, write a rap about them. So shout out to him.
But even with that kind of background in a culture where you always need to be evolving, she was content to just coast by on the success of Munch for a while. Because as
it was like a good size.
As long as people were still on board with it and talking about her, there seemed to be no cause for concern. Particularly when people who you'd never assume would be part of her quote-unquote munchkins were rocking with her.
Ice Spice is here, the Munch girl.
Yeah, it's the Munch girl.
Oh, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga's a Munch. Nigga's a
Yeah, he gave hell for that. He look like he can go for a faggot ass nigga.
I like that song.
We know.
And I like her.
But ultimately, it was a move that a lot of people immediately thought was a bad decision.
I kind of feel like Ice Spice is being set up to fail. You know, I don't know how that new project is shaping up right now, because obviously there is going to be an album at some point. Like obviously somebody is you know, pushing for her to make a project.
I'm for JB talking for her.
But I feel like just kind of
coming Ice Spice's ass,
parading her around in multiple places.
I don't really see too many females saying like Ice Spice is terrible. It be seeming like it be the dudes though.
People are kind of clowning on the internet. Is
like I've been seeing, like I ain't seen not one female throughout this whole video doing a review on Ice Spice. It's been strictly males.
Is like not is not
it's only the males. Like it ain't no females really giving no
like
input.
Secure the longevity of her career.
That said, the music was only ever one part of the equation for Ice, and it was something she seemed to be aware of. However, the fact that she chose to pursue that image-focused approach ended up limiting the attention her rhymes received. Straight away, people seemed to be thirsting after her and her massive butt. However, by leading with that hypersexualized image from the start of her career, it meant that's all that a lot of people wanted from her. And sometimes it was all she was willing to give. For example, when she was recently asked to freestyle by Kai Cenat on stream in front of hundreds of thousands of viewers, she opted to twerk instead of showing off her talents and potentially gaining some new fans. At other times, the people she's collaborated with have made it obvious that they're more interested in her physical assets than in her actual music.
How that shit typically be?
So if you just shoot me your number through DM.
I got you. I'm gonna drop a song tonight on SoundCloud.
Hey, we'll talk.
All right.
Okay.
Stream that.
I bet. We don't give a fuck about that song. Bitch, DM me.
Because she was constantly objectified and reduced to just her body, people had been anticipating her fall off
I don't
for a
give a fuck
long
about
time.
this song,
7
man.
months ago, a Reddit
DM
user
me.
started a debate
DM me
where he
that pussy.
asked how long it would take for Ice Spice
DM me
to
that
fall
pussy,
off,
baby. I just
claiming that
want
all
to
she
see
had
that
to
pussy,
offer
baby.
was ass and that the music would eventually speak for itself. And when someone tried to argue that the entire industry was backing
DM
her
me
up,
that
so
pussy,
she'll be
baby.
alright, she was then compared to Saweetie, who, despite having over 13 million Instagram followers and even a McDonald's meal dedicated to her, couldn't sell more than 2K copies of her album first week. It seems that the moment where her music became the main focus never quite arrived. Instead, the Fast and
But it be seeming like they just be blackballing the females in the industry anyway. Like, I just feel like they just how this shit go, bro.
Nation with both her tracks and her twerking has gradually faded. Being
Like,
known
see,
for
but
your
like that
aesthetic over
twerking.
your artistry is always a hard
I
thing
mean,
to navigate.
what the female want to do if she thick enough, if she can twerk, you know what I'm saying? How you do your thing. But you know what I'm saying? I don't really too much care for it like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, if I want to see me mad, God, I'm see me mad. But you know,
itself. But with Ice Spice, that's really only been
I be feel like a lot of these artists don't be have to twerk, but I mean, I feel like they get them attention and views, so that's what they do.
Of the battle.
Sexy Red
Because
do
over
it.
the past year,
Megan
she's had a
Thee
whole
Stallion,
lot
you
of
know.
bad press,
Nick-
which has
Nick
taken
used
her
to be
from someone
twerking.
you root for to an entitled
Shit.
artist who's maybe bought into her own
I'm surprised with Nick with the Anaconda shit.
hype a little
Anaconda
too
don't
hard.
shit.
Ever since she emerged, Ice Spice
Tryna
had to
see how
fend
this
off
shit
rumors
made.
that she was an industry plant. And whether or not she is, what didn't help was when her producer Riot was accused of essentially bribing fans into buying her music to give it an inorganic boost up the charts.
Hey, what he probably be a promoter or a manager?
Bribing fans into since she emerged, Ice Spice had to fend off rumors that she was an industry plant. And whether or not she is, what didn't help was when her producer Riot
Well, her producer over there trying to get her most streams. See, I
was
respect
accused
him.
of essentially bribing fans into buying her
Bribing
music to give it an inorganic boost up the charts.
I think I seen that WWE shit. I think I seen Sexy Red on that motherfucker and got and exit clean off the video.
Accused is actually the wrong word. It would be easier to say that he got caught red-handed and then tried to cover his tracks. This was brought to light from a user on X who showed this tweet that dates back to April
But you
of
know they do that on
2023,
WWE
where
though.
Riot said,
They do
which
that
big
though, for
Munchkin
sure.
account or Barb account can I trust to distribute funds for y'all to buy Princess Diana? If you're acquainted with hip-hop culture, you know that there's nothing fans like.
Damn, I'm telling you, Ice Spice look thick in head right. Like this the perfect size. Like oh man, like damn. Now you look like a crackhead there.
Less than inauthenticity. And when it was revealed that the same producer who'd been with her from the
But a-
start
but a-
of her
but a
career
sexy
was the
crackhead,
son
though.
of Hot
A
97's
sexy crackhead,
DJ
like,
Enough, it really didn't help. Then there was another surefire way to create negative controversy in hip-hop.
I'm telling you, I
Create a
clicked clean
satanic
out the video
panic.
when I
After
seen
she
Sexy
linked up
Red
with
on
Taylor
WWE.
Swift
I
for
ain't
the
want.
remix of Tay-Tay's track Karma.
Oh, they put there. I ain't know she made a song with Taylor Swift too. 66 million. That's
It naturally
good.
gave her career a boost. And soon, they were hanging out together at events such as the Super Bowl.
I'll say that
but
Super
it was
Bowl.
at that event that she truly ended up on a global radar for all the wrong reasons.
I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but is that an upside down cross, bro? It breaks my heart because I love Ice Spice. Like, I actually enjoy her music. Like, as you guys see here, they're at the game right now. They keep showing her on, and I swear that's an upside down cross.
Because of the backlash, this elevated and diminished her career all in one. Instantly, her
'Cause of a-
behavior was under a microscope, and soon, there was about to be plenty of friction that would leave people
A
thinking that she
upside
was
down cross.
fundamentally not a good person. Or, at the very least, that fame had corrupted her. Around a year into her career, the story started coming out thick and fast. Like stuffing a hairstylist who happily aired her out on Instagram when she said, "I was supposed to do Ice Spice's tour and they sent me a wig order. And then they called me again to add more, and then it was time to pay. They didn't have the budget. You really disappointed me when you asked for those tour units for free. 20K in wigs for no promo at that." It wasn't just hairstylists she had drama with. When she found herself beefing with her former best friend Baby Stormy, things escalated pretty quickly. Stormy revealed text messages where Ice was allegedly throwing shade at Nicki Minaj. Despite Nicki having helped her land the Barbie collab feature, she's kinda like my mom, ungrateful and delusional. I cut her off. This wouldn't be the only exchange she would
Wait.
have like this, as Ice seemed to be throwing shade at other artists.
I
on
wonder how they be
various
coming up with all this
tracks.
information. Like, how much
Recently, there was her
research do they
alleged
be
shots
doing
at
to get
Cardi
about
B
this shit?
on BB Belt, where she referenced not only her plastic surgery, but hinted towards Offset sliding into her DMs too, spitting, "Think she pretty but changing her face, falling behind like bitch pick up your pace. It was funny till I took her place. Her man calling but I'd be like, who's this?" In response, Cardi B told the world that she would get her lick back on her upcoming album. Then, there were her issues with Lotto, the person who the song Think You The Shit is apparently about. Apparently, Ice Spice felt like
I remember this shit, they were beefing too.
she was shading her in a snippet, so Ice went on the attack.
I'm in the back of your weak ass snippet. Like, that's why I was confused.
Literally, like.
So I was like, wait a second, that's me? So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped that. It was really just a snippet, but just be, you know what I'm saying, be bold. So I was like, oh, we're being bold today.
She then doubled down on the track Gimme a Light from Y2K, where she referred to Lotto as a failure. Bitches be losing the plot, and that's how I got to the top. And no, I don't got any ops.
Shit,
like, why would I be
everybody for you?
But with sales of 29,000 and 28,000
shit, when you famous like this, shit, hey, you might well be an album famous female.
each for their last albums, they really
hold on, let me see.
But with sales of
shit, Ice Spice and Lotto sitting around the same amount of shit. Shit sold. Shit, a 1K different.
29.
But Ice Spice got more. Ice Spice got way more views on his post. Way more. Nah, she got more likes. Fuck it, the same resure.
9,000 and 28,000 each for their last albums. There really is
So
no
they about
telling
tit
who's
for
falling
tat.
off harder. Another drama that majorly impacted the public.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Shit, 28K sold. Shit, that's more than shit that down there. Shit, these niggas will ever see in their life.
Perception of Ice Spice was her manufacturer.
So they still selling
C,
28,000.
who featured her on
Still
the track
good.
did it first. If you're not familiar, the track is all about cheating, and they took it to another level by pretending to be a couple online before the truth was revealed.
Wait, pasta. Some pasta. This that UK.
You know, that's that Cali hash though, straight from the B.
Don't push me down the steps.
However, one person who wasn't made aware of what they were doing was influencer and Central C's ex, Madeline Argy. In the aftermath, she was left so heartbroken by it that she didn't eat for 5 days.
My ex-boyfriend kind of publicly violated me through the means of using me as a pawn in his PR stunt and also not informing me of his PR stunt, which was to essentially make it look like he's sleeping with another girl.
To make matters worse, the whole thing backfired, and the audience those antics were intended for rejected them and sided with his ex instead.
She cute though.
Finally, we have the cherry on top, and that is the expose led by her former friend, Cleo Trappa. Recently, fellow NY rapper Cleo went on tour with Ice Spice, and the whole thing was a disaster from the get-go. Alongside claiming that Ice Spice is actually
some shit
dating
like
her
that too though when they were
producer
beefing with the
Riot.
bus.
She spoke about how she had
in
to
the
pay for
background.
her own meals on tour, as well as not getting paid at all.
I ain't gonna lie, being famous is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, being famous is hard, cause it's just like, bro. I remember when I was growing up, when I was young, I'd be like, bro, I want to be famous, bro. I want to be famous, bro. Not knowing like what come with that fame, shit. It's just really so much of the attention, but it's just like, damn, after so much, like they paying attention to her at the Super Bowl. They complain her being around Taylor Swift. They got the little cross upside down. They getting her ass with it, like, bruh.
From there,
on
she suggested
now,
that
dog.
ever since Ice got famous, there is something
Like,
demonic
come on
going
now,
on.
dog. Like, y'all
Bro,
getting her by the
that
cross.
girl,
and shit.
She needs to be saved. Like, I don't know if she was always like that. If it's
I
Hollywood,
don't know the Cleo girl. I ain't never seen her.
Hollywood never changed.
This is my
me.
first time
But
seeing her.
Nicki
so.
was very, very correct when she said, "Ain't no friends in the game." But me thinking
Then
like,
friends
oh,
start
like,
turning
I
on
feel
you.
It's like before all of this.
If you don't want to get them no money, now they over mad. Like,
a weirdo over time.
Once on tour, she discovered a bag she had left in Ice Spice's dressing room was placed outside. She later discovered that $700 had been spent on her credit card. After she complained about it, Ice became hostile towards her.
I learned that this situation where I said something about my bags was the reason why I got mistreated the entire tour after that. And I had no idea that she was so tight at me for saying something. Because she's the type of person who doesn't like to be she doesn't want anything said to her. She feels too big. She feels too highly. She's on her high horse. Nobody can say nothing to her. But that's the type of person I wouldn't want as a friend. Like, I don't want a friend that I can't tell about themselves. Like, I can't tell you about yourself because you're famous. Like, that's sick.
Straight away, people rinsed Ice for it, and it seemed like people were really sick of all of her antics. Every story about Ice Spice is terrible. You're not that talented to be this mean. She's got the performing presence of a staple. Facts. And she doesn't have a strong fan base to fall back on. Ice did try and fight her corner afterwards, but it seems like no one really wants to hear it.
Crashing out is sad, you guys. Like, the scary part of fame, honestly, is the moment that somebody feels like they can no longer use your platform, or like they're not getting exactly what they want out of a situation the way that they want it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's when they decide to crash out every single time. You got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you feeling so entitled. Like,
she also got some shots in there, including calling her out for eating too much.
How we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much fucking food, you fucking vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go?
Even then, Cleo still had the upper hand, hitting her with the Uno reverse card. Imagine being called big by someone that was just big. I'm going to bed, bro. Ozempic got y'all gassed and fat phobic now? Bet. Left without any support from anyone other than her diehard fans, Ice Spice is now facing a world where she is no longer just the cute girl that everyone was happy to let have her 15 minutes of
Female
fame.
be getting off.
Instead,
female call anybody big, fat.
has meant that she's now a punchline, subject to endless parody.
I understand some of these females just be having self-confidence about their body weight and shit like that, but damn, bro.
Poopy out my ass. I'm a freak and a bop. I take your man just a boom and a pop. My bitch is like Dookie. It just won't stop.
Although things look dark right now,
I know in hell that ain't Ice Spice
this
shit.
isn't necessarily a complete death sentence for Ice Spice, but any hope for her being respected by the culture seems to be long gone. Even after her album flopped, academics felt like it was just a symptom of where the industry is at, and if anything, it was mismanagement that led this to happen.
It's crazy because we're getting into this time where the album is becoming less and less valued. Yet, in all of these contracts these artists are signing, it doesn't say drop 2 singles and then
I don't even watch academic.
We give you more
shit.
money. It says when you drop the album, we need the album. And it's kind of crazy because they're still holding these artists who I don't think are album artists to an album requirement. I think that this doesn't help Ice Spice. Her selling 20K first week, whether it was an EP
not bad
or whatever, it breaks the illusion of how hot you think she is.
When it comes to Ice, the draw is social media posts and
shit, why they ain't making a video about Mulatto or no shit like that? Mulatto and all that shit, she selling, she ain't selling it much more than Ice Spice.
She hit. And rarely is it ever a body of work.
You go on her Instagram, let's say her last post, you look at the likes, you look at the numbers, the engagement, 1.1 million likes. You look at these numbers and they look so fucking insane that you're like, damn, these artists are so lit. And that's why I said,
damn, ain't shit, bro. It's artists with way most followers and likes and shit.
Dropping an album doesn't help someone like her.
Shit like
Find
that.
a new gimmick for a new song. Every time she drops a song, there's like almost
that
a new
was
gimmick.
Ice Rice.
When she was going at Lotto, you not even a shit, you not even a fart. That was that gimmick.
Rather than being a
that's really the only shit that they be talking about the shit with the fart shit. Like, they're really the only thing they be talking about.
The next Nicki or Cardi, she's seen as just one of an array of female rappers whose entire shtick has always been limited and requires industry trickery to properly maintain. But once you start flopping, there's nowhere to hide anymore.
The Ice Spices, the JTs, the Sexy Reds, I think it's better off when they just give us singles, because they give us the best of what would be on an album. Rather than these artists, they're not giving us substance, they're just giving us fillers for an album. So
Fresh Kid Steve, what it do, bro?
Single, because the single is gonna be the hottest ones out of the bunch. Artists like these, I hope they just abolish this feeling like they have to give an album.
I do,
or at least
but
the label doesn't rewrite these deals, because when
you
Ice
said
Spice
look
sells
at
20K,
academics lying now.
Breaks the
I'm gonna see what the
brainwashing
academics
of
over there.
the
He
fan
probably
that
talking
she's so
bullshit.
hot. Because
But I do be
labels are
liking
really
when
good at
artists
doing
be
this.
dropping singles more than
This
albums
is the
though.
hot thing, and if
Like when
you're
they
not
normally
tuned
drop
in,
the singles
it's
though,
over.
bro. I'm
Fantano
telling you.
felt the same.
I'm telling you, like,
she'll
bro,
pivot even further away from
music. They be harder than the album.
Like when I be
listening
to
the
album,
things
she does. Along with getting
they be
the
doing
bag
that album,
from
it be at least about like 7 songs and they be ass to me. Like every artist though,
this record is
not
proof
every artist,
of how
but a lot
much
of
for
artists.
Ice Spice and her brand, an album really truly does not matter, and that's kind
So
of the
thoroughly-
thing. I don't want to say that this record is bad or is underwhelming because I feel like Ice Spice lacks the capacity and the ability to make a good record. Really, to me on the surface, it reads more like a lack of effort than anything. Something she had to ceremoniously go through the motions of in order to get back to focusing on what actually brings her success and attention. And that would be singles, that would be performances, that would be viral social media moments and crossovers, traditional media blitzes as well, and that's pretty much
the best for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Icy Spice.
Better known as something closer to an influencer than an actual hip-hop artist, it seems like the path left for Ice Spice is to steer into her online clout rather than thinking she's going to be an icon in the rap game. After all, she's just one of many rappers who blew up on TikTok. And if you want to learn how much of a curse
a lot of folk blew up on
you
TikTok,
can click one of the 2 videos on the screen. As always, it's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching.
Hey, hell nah, fool. Hey, whoever made these thumbnails crazy here, the disturbing relationship of Justin Bieber and P. Diddy. What in the fuck? Hell nah. But, yeah, the Ice Spice there, you know? Ice Spice. She doing her thing, though. She still pretty much relevant. Folks just, I don't know, folks just on that bullshit with her head, though. I ain't gonna even lie. But yeah, Ice Spice.